Whether you're working on lowering your handicap or just trying to keep the ball on the fairway, one thing is for sure. The 19th hole is always worth showing up for, and that's where Dan Murphy's steps in. Proud sponsors of Make Me Good at Golf, Dan's has the perfect post-round drinks thanks to their lowest liquor price guarantee. You know you're getting unbeatable value every time. Just like your golf game, they're all about bringing those numbers down in the best way. So swing by your local store or shop online. Dan Murphy's, where low scores and low prices go hand in hand. T's and C's apply. Remember to choose Drink Wise, even if your handicap is a work in progress.
And also, yeah, you know he's a lord.
Oh, yeah.
So when I announce that, you have to do the right, you know how to acknowledge a lord.
Bow.
I'm not saying that. You better
sure.
know. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Make Me Good at Golf. Just three mates on a golfing journey, struggling, trying to get better. And we want you to come along for the journey. Joining me as always, Mr. 300 yards, Anthony Lehman.
Thank you. 270 metres, 300 yards. Yep, thank you.
Take that.
I'll take it.
And the main man. He broke records at Metro a couple of months ago. It is Mr. 48, Peter Hellier.
Thank you very much, Mr. 48. And it feels a bit kind of special when I hear you say Mr. 48, particularly today, because we have a very special guest.
Yeah, because it's almost half a century to raise the bat, but I don't want to give away any secrets here. I'm Mr. 71, highest test score, lowest golf score, but we have royalty here today, cricketing royalty, golfing royalty to a degree, charity royalty, one of the greatest cricketers of all time, but he wants to talk about golf today. It is the Lordship, Sir Ian Botham.
Yes. Morning, boys.
Is that the right acknowledgement?
Not quite, but I'll teach you later.
Hats off? The hats probably should come off.
Now, Lordship, straight away, people always ask after we've done gigs, what is the difference between being a Lord and a Sir, even though you're both?
Well, you're not, because you lose a Sir, that drops off.
Oh.
And so you can call me either a Baron or a Lord. They're the same. And the title of my is Baron Ian Botham of Ravensworth, OBE.
All right. Do the intro again. Do it again, Flem.
What about that Beefy Baron? What about that?
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
But you've got to do a bit of work as well, haven't you, as a Lord?
Yeah, we do that anyway. We do that. There's lots going on. It's a 500-mile round trip for me to go down. So unless it's something that I really feel about, it seems daft going down, especially if you don't understand what they're talking about, which is most of the time.
Now, your golfing journey. Through how early were you into golf? Because we know you're one of the greatest cricketers of all time. You played semi-professional soccer, what we call it here. But were you always golfing as well?
Apparently, I started hitting golf balls at the age of 3. Which I cannot remember, hasten to add. I don't remember very much anyway nowadays. So, yeah. But, my father was a very keen sportsman. He was a very steady golfer, around 8, 10, that mark. And Hoylake, which is open, because we were in Heswell at the time, just down the road. And we went and played there, apparently, with my cut-down clubs. And I've got the sort of memory of hitting one of the balls, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I loved it. It was why the hell I didn't stick to that, I don't know.
I think you've done okay.
Just on that, I'll go one just that leads into a bit of cricket and golf. So one of your great mates and one of my great mates, Merv and Gregory Hughes.
Yes.
Can you talk us through, you once famously got a great 100 regulation against Australia in the Ashes at the Gabba.
Another one.
You took Merv down for 26 in the over. But tell us through the story of first meeting Merv.
Well, I first met him in 1977-8. And we were sponsored by a company called JVC. Electrical company, and one of the gigs we had to do was they had an opening of a new store in North Melbourne at this new complex. So we played cricket the right way in those days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then we bonded the two teams till about 4 a.m. And then you'd have to sleep it off and you go back and go, on Monday, start again.
That's the real spirit of cricket. That's the real spirit of cricket.
That's the way it should be played. And so I wasn't feeling particularly. I was a bit dusty when I actually got up. I don't think I'd been in bed. I fell on the bed and fell off the bed to go back to JVC. Anyway, went up there, got there, traipsed off the bus, and I just saw this little alcove on the left, and I thought, well, if I nick in there, I might. You never know. I might get missed.
Yes.
So I went in, and then within a couple of minutes, this young lad, about 8, 10 years old, whatever, maybe a bit more, came running round and got hold of my sleeve and said, "G'day, Mr. Botham. Mate, I want to be a fast bowler. What advice have you got for me?" And I was pretty dusty, as I said. So I suggested that you should go and play tennis or golf. Fast forward now, 86. Merv playing his first Ashes test at the Gabba. And AB threw him the ball just before the storm was coming in. When you can see it coming in at Brisbane, and then the golf ball size hail.
Yes.
Where Dean Jones took out the helmets remember, for the ground staff who had to be out there with these things coming down, split your head open. But so we come off the field. A boarder had just given him the ball and said, "Knock the Pommy's head off," being me. And he came running in, and then at the end of the over, we ran off the field and took the pads off, weren't going back out. And I'm sitting on the balcony having obviously a glass of cool water. But out came Merv, and he wandered over, and he said, "Oh, by the way, well played, mate." I said, "Apologies about that last over before the rain."
Went for 26.
22. I said, but we're there, and he just laughed, and he said, "We've met before." Where? The shopping mall in North Melbourne. I came up to you and I pulled your sleeve and asked you, "I want to be a fast bowler. What advice have you got for me?" And you told me to go and play tennis or golf. So he said, "What do you reckon now?" I said, "I was bloody right."
Oh, that's great.
Oh, good.
That's great.
That's great.
Now, you mentioned the rest days there that you used to have in Test cricket. Would you always play golf on a rest day?
Or if I would, it depends a little bit on the weather and how far the vineyards are. Whether we drove or got a helicopter. But we tended to go to the wineries. My great buddy and co-opening bowler was Bob Willis for many years. And we used to slide off. Some of the guys went to the beaches. The ones that were under the thumb had to go shopping or something like that.
Yeah.
But Bob and I would try and go to a vineyard, but if we didn't, we'd play golf.
Right.
Now, Bob's strength is not golf.
Yes.
But for some reason, I seem to always have to partner him. So we had a lot of fun playing golf. Sometimes if I was up in Brisbane, I might go out fishing for half the day with the dear old friend of mine, Ken Brown. But look, very much so. It would be one of the first thoughts. You check to see which is the best course.
Yeah.
And then where do you want to play, and then use the influence of the stadium to ring this up and get us on.
Do you have a favourite course in Australia?
Yeah, I have. There's a couple actually. I'm very, very fond of New South Wales, which has just been redone.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, Tim Bostock, who was also CEO of Durham Cricket when I was chairman.
Oh, wow.
And I got him to come over and help run it because we were in dire straits financially. And he was brilliant. We went out of debt very quickly and becoming one of the more secure sides. So he's been a member there forever. And they look after me very well when I go down there, which is
How do you
pleasing.
score there, Beef? I've only played, and obviously it gets really windy and a bit of rain there, and I just love it. It's one of the most beautiful courses in the world. But every time I play, I go, mate, if it was my local course, I don't know how I'd score. I'd be playing off 18. Do you find a way?
Well, you do, don't you?
I led you into that. That one's back for you, Merv.
Well, what do you play off, actually?
Me, I'm off 10 now.
But how low have you been,
3.
Lordship?
3.
I was off 3 for quite a while, and 4 not so long, went to 5, and then 5 for a long time.
Yeah.
And then the surgeons ripped me open and rebuilt me. New knee,
Oh, God.
all the way up there. And then both hips disintegrated. That was pretty uncomfortable. And then 2 on the spine.
So you've had a lot of time out of the game.
I
too.
didn't play really for 4 years.
Oh, wow. And you said New South Wales. What about your second favourite Australian
Good
course?
question. I like the Sandbelt so much. New South Wales is an exception, but when you go down that road, you go past every great golf course there is.
Yeah.
I mean, Metro, I like playing Metro. We like going down to the National or KP and these sort of places.
Yeah.
It's a very hard course, Metro. You've got to be very good to score high, stable for points on that.
Mr. 48.
Seriously, were you embarrassed with 48 points?
48! I mean, your lordship, please give me this.
All I know is that if it was our club in England and you playing at Sunningdale and you came in with 48 points, I think you'd be blackballed.
A few questions
Questions asked.
would be asked. Who are some of so they're your favourite courses here in Australia.
Yeah.
What about around the world? What do you think is the best course you've ever played on?
I played Augusta,
right.
Wow.
and I played it on the Sunday before the tournament.
Wow.
Oh, so it was in good.
Well,
good
yeah,
nick.
because Ian Woosnam, a past winner, and I used to go with Woosie about 8-9 years in a row. And because he's a past winner, on the Sunday before the tournament, he can take a guest onto the golf course. So that was... I was actually surprised. You can see why the guys score well there. If you keep the ball below the hole,
Yeah.
and you're hitting up the hill. If you're coming down the hill, you could be aiming. You could almost be hitting it backwards to get it to slow down there.
And the undulations, you can't really pick it up on TV,
it's
but
a
it's
hike. It's a serious
unbelievable,
hike.
isn't it? Yeah.
Were you happy with your day? Did you?
Yeah, no, I
Play
was. I was going. I had a bet with one of the guys, and he said, "Well, you won't break 90." I said, "I will." And he said, "Okay, what do we have?" I think we had $100 on it, US dollars, and I was going really well.
Oh.
Until the 18th.
Oh.
And I hit the 18th. You got the headlight there, but what you don't know is there's a dungy just there. The old relief job,
Yes.
Little toilet there for the players. And I duck hooked this, and it rattled round, right, the whole of the loo. And it's going ping, 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 ping all over the place. Good job there wasn't anyone in there. And then
What a way to go.
Yeah, well, I think I had 11 in the end off that hole,
Oh,
and I missed it by 2.
Oh, my
92.
God.
Tin Cup.
that's
Yeah.
our very Warnie, who we all know and love, the great man. He had a hole in one
Yeah, he did.
at Augusta.
Yes, he did, and I've been talked through it about 1,000 times.
I'm sure you.
Yeah, even down to which way the leaves were falling off the tree, so you're allowed to. I had my
I was
first
going to say,
hole in
take us through your hole in one.
Well, my first
Yes.
hole in one, I have done everything over the years. I've hit the pin, I've hit the hole, it's gone in the hole, out the hole, and it.
There it is.
And where are you there?
Spain. They've got a house. It's a great golf course, Desert Springs. If you ever get a chance to go down there or want to, give me a shout.
Yeah.
And I'll get you on there. But
And did you see it go in, Beef? No.
So,
Blind
well, I
shot.
wouldn't, you see, because it hit the rocks over there on the left.
Did it really?
I hooked
One
it.
of those.
Oh,
So it
shit.
hit the rocks. I'm playing with David, a mate of mine, who had gone the tiers. We went to the top tier so he could see where it went. And he said, Beefy, that's...
It could have.
I guess it's coming across the green, but I can't see it now. He said it might be a hole in one. I said, oh, yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Yeah, I said, believe it. Anyway, up there you go. See, Beefy doesn't do it the easy way. But I got hit the rock and it came across and we went to the pin. There it was.
Oh, you're taking that.
Oh, well.
Because, I mean, how many rounds have you played? Like,
Bazillion?
Yeah, you ask people, have they had hole in ones? And it's not as common. And then you hear of people in their first round having 2.
Well, there's a guy the other
Ponting's
day.
at about 9.
Did you see there was something on the news here about a gentleman in his 70s had 3 in one round.
Yeah. Well, you know, Scuba, Simon O'Donnell had never had one. He had 2 in a round about 6 months ago.
And one was on a par 4, wasn't it?
And he still didn't get 36 points. Big
Well,
Scoop.
that doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
You were one of the most competitive bastards on the field. Like, you know, you like an absolute worry on the field. How do you go at golf? How competitive do you get? What's your demeanour like on the golf course?
My claim to fame is that Ernie Els has never beaten me in singles,
Really?
and we've played a lot. But he does give me a few shots, which is good. You know.
Yeah, but
No, I think he actually hit the old one on the old course at St Andrews. I think he deliberately hit it in the hotel on the right hand side because he didn't want me to lose that status. But I actually played with Ernie when he was amateur, and when I saw this guy play, I mean, he is remarkable, as you all know.
yeah.
But chipped in twice on the round when I played with him from off the green, and he the way he plays, the way he thinks, you know, he's very, very clever as a golfer. But to me, I went to the bookies and I said, I want to put some money on Ernie Els, the amateur, to win a major.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't give me it.
Oh, really?
Oh, right.
Okay.
Would not give me it.
How many has he won, by the way, Ernie Els?
Oh, I don't know, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And
he's won a
Beefy,
few.
Ernie's caddy over the years, you knew him from years ago.
Well, Ricky Roberts is his name, but Ricky was the dressing room attendant for us at Headingley in '81. His father had sent him over, and he was a young lad, 14 years of age. Can you give him something to do? He said, yeah. He said, he can go in the dressing room with the England boys. I won't go through all the story, but the best part of it
How
was...
good's that? Yeah.
When we won that, when Bob had that amazing 8 for 43...
And Aussies were only chasing 130 or something, wasn't
Well,
it?
as usual, yeah.
Oh,
you only had to chase 150 in the next game and lost that one as well.
Stay focused, Lordship. Stay focused.
Where was I?
No, so you won.
Yeah.
Remember when Bobby ran through it?
Never mind. So it's sort of flat doesn't work, does it? When it's no. So we said to him, Ricky, look, we haven't got any shampoo in our champagne, in other words, but we haven't got any shampoo in the ice bath because it's all in the Australian dressing room in their bath, and they're thinking they're going to win it, and we probably thought they would as well at some stage. But then Ricky goes over, and I said, just be polite, knock on the door, and say, could the England team have a couple of bottles of champagne just to have a toast because they've all got to go. And then he added, because you won't be needing it, will you? Ray Bright, Rod Marsh. That's the last thing. As the door closed, it opened very quickly, and he came through our door, horizontal. But Ricky had a bottle in each hand, and to his credit, he did not spill a drop. And then he went on, and I've stay in touch with Ricky now all the time. We're still good mates, and Ernie. And Ricky will go to his grave telling everyone that story.
That is amazing.
But no, he was a great lad, and it wasn't a bad golf for himself till his knees went. But no,
That is brilliant. So Ernie was clearly, as we can see now here on the thing, 4-time major winner. Who are the other best golfers you've ever played with? Because I imagine you've hit with a few over the years.
how long have you got?
Who would you say? Who's
I
at
played
who's-
a lot. Played a lot. I was lucky enough to caddy for Woozy when he was playing with Jack Nicklaus.
Oh, wow.
And, Jack had designed the course, and Woozy came up to open it in Wales,
Right.
being Welsh. And we sat. It's probably the best 2 hours after the round of golf. Sat in the locker room listening to the great man, and he has always been my sporting hero from when I was younger. And amazing guy. And I said to him, Jack, why do all your courses tend to go a little left or right? He said, of course it does, because that's the way I like to play it. But I played with Gary Player. I played Sam Torrance many times.
Yeah.
Woozy many times.
Yeah.
Played in about 6 or 7 Dunhills with him. And the players you play with, I mean, this is a who's who.
Yeah.
Well, it gets better for your lordship, because in a few weeks you'll be playing with myself and Longshot Lehmo
Yeah,
here.
we're discussing handicaps as well before we go.
It's a fair call. Hey,
find out
explain
again.
the Dunhill as well.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we came we actually got
You play over 3 courses?
3 courses, and then they have a cut. So you play Carnoustie, St Andrews, Kings Barnes. Right, so you play each of those, then there's a cut. There's 160 odd amateurs playing, but only 20, top 20, make the final day.
Wow.
But you play all 3 courses. So, I've made the final day quite a few times. Warney hadn't. He'd missed it by 1 shot here,
And
2 shots there. We played a lot together in Dunhill. And when on the Saturday night, there's a big gala dinner. So if you scraped in to make the top 20, which they did on 19th, he was lying, you would think that when it comes the end of the party and when the band has got down, Huey Lewis, Tom Chaplin, you just name it, Huey.
Because he's a
Tico
keen
Torres.
golfer, isn't he, Huey Lewis? He plays.
Yeah, they all do. They all play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all come and play it. So we get to the table, and they have a student from St Andrews who comes, and each one's assigned to a table to get the drinks. So Warney walks through the door, takes out a £50 note, gives it to the lad, and he said, "Listen, every 8 minutes, I want a vodka Red Bull."
Yeah, that's
Which he
Shane.
did.
Yep.
And consequently, he was taken to his room by the security guards at 4 a.m. dancing with a broom. But, that's the way it is. That's the way it was.
I
Anyway,
thought you were going to say a blonde, but yeah.
starts with the same letter. But no, they went out on the course. He went to put the tee in the first hole, fell over. Anyway, he got up. After 6 holes, he was 2 under par gross.
Yeah.
And I think by the next hole, playing with Ryan Fox, another very good golfer from this part of the world, just a bit further south. And Foxy was looking at him and thought he's starting to sober up a bit here. So he sent his caddy over to the bar across the thing.
To get him over the line.
He said, I want 2 more very large vodka and Red Bulls. And anyway, they finished. They shot between them 59 and went to joint first.
Wow. For
And
19th.
lost on the countback from winning it. But on the plane coming back, flying back in, he said, "Beefy," he said, "Mate, can you tell me what happened today?" I fell off the seat of the plane. I knew if there'd been a window there, I'd have fallen through it. But no, he
But that's these are the
fantastic,
stories he created, didn't he, Warney?
Well-
we've already talked about a hole in one at Augusta.
Yeah.
And he shot a 71, didn't he? Off the stick.
mate. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's off what? What was he off? About 8?
Well, he's off 2 men. There's another bandit as well.
Bandit Club.
Because he used to play at the Capitol a lot and you couldn't hand in cards, he'd sort of guess.
Oh,
And
right,
as you
okay.
guys are starting to learn, if you just say you're a 2 extra, those 2 points are like gold in match play and things like that.
Well, we used to arrive at Capitol, and Ishan, I think his name was,
Yep.
was waiting for us. And I've never been to a golf course where they ask you, "What size shoes do you have?" Right, yeah, okay. And they said, "What balls do you use?" Box of those came, not 3 like you type bugger. That's 12, right? And there are 12 of them there, and you're thinking, can't get any better than this. We went out, we played, we got soaked.
Oh, wow.
To us. But by the time we got in, there was a new wardrobe in our sizes waiting for us.
All right. That's not bad. That's how you play golf.
Sadly, it's not quite like that now. but-
It has changed over the years.
Make Me Good at Golf is all about lowering your handicap, and with Dan Murphy's on board, we're lowering more than just your scores. With their lowest liquor price guarantee, Dan's makes sure you're never overpaying for that well-earned drink after you're hit with mates. Whether it's a post-round beer or a celebratory bubbly for that unexpected birdie on the 12th, how good was that? Dan Murphy's has your back. Great drinks, lowest prices, and always within reach, online or in store. Dan Murphy's, proud sponsors of Make Me Good at Golf, and even prouder price cutters. T's and C's apply. Remember to choose Drink Wise.
So Warney clearly went all right. Who would you say is the best cricketing golfer you've ever come across over the years?
There's a few. I think Greg Blewett is right up there.
Yeah.
But someone told me he's off 4 now.
He's off 4, I told you.
Is he?
You
We
did,
did
yes,
a
yeah.
promo last Monday for
Yeah,
Channel
yeah.
7. I've never known him off 4, and that scares me because I'm off 6.
+4 more like.
But he was a gun, wasn't he? I think he's
yeah.
been as low as +2. He represented South Australia in amateur golf.
Yeah.
But his swing's pure, isn't it?
Yeah. No,
Maybe
good.
as good as cricketer swing, golf swing I've seen.
Well, he's playing the Vic Open Pro-Am at Moona, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, good. Punter's a pretty good player, and
Yeah.
he's gone to that long putter, I've noticed.
my
He was
God.
nailing everything with it in the New Zealand Open.
Is that legal?
Well, apparently.
Yeah, but if it's the lordship, and I believe a baron or a lord can go into. Can you change the rules? You can't be using.
Have you tried one?
No, what's it like?
Well, there you go, you see. You might actually improve your game by getting one.
I tell you who does use it, and he used to play against you, Wally, Graham Yallop.
Yeah.
Who lives on Sandhurst.
Oh, yes.
Remember I rang him as a bit of a surprise and he
I
come
didn't
out.
realise that.
But Big Wally uses that putter.
If you keep it away from your body, which you have to, and you can't have it any leverage from...
Yeah, anchoring.
Yeah. And you stand there, and actually it is quite weird, because you've got to sort the grip out with the bottom hand before you go anywhere. And I didn't find it... I actually prefer a normal putter.
Yes.
And
But you're
Punter.
a lord. That is, they should not be doing that. That's not. You know, you know what that's like? Using an aluminium bat. Did you play in that
Who
game?
would have done that? Yes, I was. I was bowling, and I complained to the umpire. That the
What did
ball-
it sound like? Dennis
awful.
Silly,
I bowled
aluminium
him-
bat.
I bowled a half volley loosener, which I used to get wickets with that. But I ran in bowled, and it's like a clunk.
Wow.
Right, and it didn't go anywhere. It ran about 20 yards, trickled back up to mid-off, and I got the ball back. It's like sandpaper had been on
Oh
it,
wow!
which you guys know about. Anyway,
We'll edit that out, Rob.
I'm sure I read something somewhere, but no.
And so you're onto it, really, as captains going.
So he
What's
went
going
up,
on?
spoke to the umpires as well, and then, I mean, the Australian boys were all killing themselves.
Yes.
And
Didn't Hoggy come out with some bats?
yeah, but the aluminium went about 60 yards. So
Yeah.
you couldn't hit it that far, but you could throw it that far. And that disappeared over the hill. But no, that was quite funny.
And what about
when you played, Sir Ian, your lordship,
Beefy.
Beefy, we Aussies used to love to hate you because you were so good, you were so competitive. But then when something happens when you retire, doesn't it? Like it's almost like Australians will tip your hat and go, "Yeah, you're obviously a legend. You always were. Now we love you." Like, is that going to happen to Stuart Broad? Do you think? Like, do you think that's what happened with you? Like, could you feel that it all turned once you retired and everyone went, "Of course we love you. We always have."
I think I was probably a little bit more subtle than Broady.
I would 100% agree with that.
He's definitely on the front foot. Stuart Broad.
He had a bit of a whack at you, didn't he?
Did he?
Did he have a whack?
No, that was Stokes, wasn't it? We're all
No.
has-beens, aren't we?
Oh,
Oh,
Stokes,
yeah, well,
isn't
that's fine. It's better to be a
No,
has-been
Yep.
than never been.
it? I'd love to be a has-been. I love the opportunity to
Hey,
be a
Mr.
has-been.
48, you're building a legacy, Mr. 48.
You're on your way.
Yeah.
But no, I think also, who else? Someone else wrote something stupid. Oh, probably Bumble. He wrote something.
Well, we
for the
won't
show.
go there, but it's funny when I Google Ian Botham golf, that the whole front page is that. So, yeah.
What's your? To get back to golf, what's your strength? Oh,
My strength.
yeah,
in golf,
yeah. What's your?
I drive the ball pretty well, and then my short game,
Okay.
which that was the one that I've taken. Still not happy with it.
Yeah.
After having such a long layoff, because that's anyone can stand there and smash a ball, but when you've got to actually chip it over a bunker, try and control it,
Yeah.
or you've got to, when you first go back, those 3-foot putts they're a nightmare. You're thinking just stand up, hit it, stand up and hit it.
Yeah.
But that's all settled down now. But it's taken a long time. So I drifted out to, I think 17 or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So over here.
Gee, you would have been winning
So
some
when I'm in England, I
games
use-
as you come down.
Yeah,
No,
well,
that's
bandit
why-
accusations.
I know that's why I use the Australian handicap in England, and it doesn't go down too well. But no, that was only when I was recovering. But now I'm back down to 10.
And you've always been a good putter?
Yeah,
generally?
putting was all right.
Yeah.
Putting's all right. I like playing around with putters as well.
Okay.
So what's your weakness then?
Halfway house.
And we always ask this question about our rounds. When you play, let's say your tee time is midday, what time do you arrive at the course?
At the course, about 10:30, 11.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, read the paper, glass of wine, one putt onto the tee.
See, I love the preparation.
And there comes just plenty of people can vouch for me on that.
Yeah.
New Zealand Open, I used to walk in at the hills and it was there waiting for me.
Oh,
Right.
With a glass of Chardonnay and the papers.
Well, when I had my Mr. 48 at Metropolitan, what did I have on the first tee?
He was very nervous, first sort of corporate day.
Oh, yeah.
Champagne and oysters. Surely that helped you.
It helped.
Relax.
The proof's in the
Who
pudding.
did that? Which charity was that?
That was Rocket Rod. We call him Charlie. He's our Charlie's from Charlie's Angels. He
Yeah.
gets us into all these things. That was a great day.
Yeah.
I was going to say, the only place I've had champagne and oysters on the course is the same event that you're talking about.
That's right.
And what about
Maybe
the New
it's a
Zealand
lot.
Open? You love playing that
Yeah.
one. I think we've got some footage of you
Yeah.
hitting a couple of shots. But you always play in that.
Driver. Yeah, I have done, over the years. Oh, there we go.
Lovely day. What course is this?
That is the hills, I think.
The Hills.
That's a nice
Oh,
swing.
look at
Ah,
that.
very nice.
That was still on the
swing.
road to recovery. I still wasn't 100%.
That's a really nice swing.
Is that the
That looks
tournament where
fantastic.
Ponting drove through the green on a par 4?
Don't know.
Because he did that in New Zealand.
I think last year he
I'll
went
tell you
close to
what.
winning it, I reckon.
I reckon that could well be at Millbrook, and there's a par 4 where you've got a mound runs across. There's a lake at the left at the back, and it's a risk and reward.
Yeah,
shot.
which
So
you love.
every chance that's the hole he hit it through. I think most of us have got close to that, but he certainly, if punter hits it as well as he can do, that's the hole. I
And
would
what's the
guess.
format for the New Zealand Open? You have
Similar
amateurs,
to the Dunhill.
Yeah.
Pretty similar, except they have a cut after 2 and then a cut after 3. Which, yeah, and the Victorian PGA do the same.
The same, yeah.
Which I don't quite understand that. If you've got people coming to
Yes.
play, I think the way that the Dunhill's done is spot on. You play 3 rounds and then have the cut, and then it's the big day for
Yeah,
the pros
for
and
everyone.
those 20 amateurs.
Yeah.
And when it all started in that format, I think a lot of people thought the pros wouldn't like it. They want to get on with their game. I've only ever seen one. There's a young lad from Germany, and apparently he could hear me getting a coin out of my pocket to mark the ball.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, he's German, but yeah.
Wow.
But he was. No, he was seriously, and I
And where is
looked at
he
him, I
these
thought,
days?
What have I done?
And where did he get to?
Not very far.
There you go.
Do you ever get nervous in those days? You ever
No, I
nervous
love
playing
him.
golf?
I love him.
Yeah.
I absolutely do love them. I think the thing is, I've been lucky enough to meet so many of these guys over the years. You look at someone like Tyrrell Hatton now, how well
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
playing, and it sort of all came together about 3 or 4 years ago, and now he's competing in every competition, and he played back magnificent in the Ryder Cup.
Have you had a few drinks with Tyrrell?
Did you catch his press conference that he outlined the night he had with John Rahm to extraordinary detail? It is one of the most extraordinary 4-minute press conferences you'll ever hear in sports.
What stays on tour? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, he
well,
just kept it open,
just-
didn't he?
He was an
It was
open book.
amazing.
He was happy to share it.
The detail of the hotel room, what the hotel room looked like the next morning, it was
Also,
extraordinary.
the detail around the vomit was quite extraordinary as well.
Oh,
He left nothing in the bank. He shared it all. Now, you've told us about the best professional golfers you've played with, the best cricketing golfers you've played with. Who are the best couple of celebrity golfers that you've played with over the years?
Rock and roll, athletics, other sports.
Yeah. Any of those?
Loads. That's the problem. But then it's great because everybody comes together, all achieved whatever they've achieved. Steve Redgrave has played in every single Dunhill, and on the back of his record, which was exceptional.
Yeah.
5 gold medals, I think, for rowing.
Yeah.
And Steve's a great lad. He goes every year. I missed a couple, so I didn't play last year. They try and rotate it a little bit to keep everyone going. But the people I played with, Tom Chaplin is a good golfer
Yeah.
from Keene. Tico Torres Tico plays.
From Bon
Bon
Jovi.
Jovi,
What about Bill Murray? Have you played with him?
Bill's hilarious.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious.
And plays well, though.
Oh, yeah. We were waiting for him. Where is he? And he sat outside a fish and chip shop on a wall, just getting some vinegar. And talking to everybody and anybody that walked by.
Yeah.
No, where was that?
At St Andrews.
Yeah, amazing.
Imagine that
And
played
he-
St Andrews with Bill Murray.
I tell you, he's very funny. Very, very funny. There's quite a lot of other people there. Who else have we had? Actors. Oh,
Alice Cooper. Did you ever play with Alice Cooper?
I haven't played with Alice Cooper, but
Yeah.
he's been in the same tournament, but I haven't actually played with
Yeah.
him.
I think he shot as low as 65.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper.
Oh, yeah, he could play.
Yes. Although some people are questioning that. I don't want to name any
I
names.
just happened to play with somebody who has played with Alice Cooper, who disputed that he didn't think, based on what he saw on that particular day at Lake Carrying-up out in Western Australia, that maybe he wouldn't have.
Mr. 48, he goes back. He doesn't care about reputations
I love Alice
or whatever.
Cooper. Yes.
No.
Alan Lamb's playing in the Vic Open PGA. How does Alan Lamb go? Your mate.
Well, that depends how long we are together before we tee off. No, he's all right. He can play.
Yep.
I enjoy playing with him as well because he's funny. He is.
Yeah,
funny.
he's nuts.
He is. He's great company.
Oh, great.
Great
And
company.
both of you used to, we've lost the great man, Dickie Bird, umpire as well.
Yeah.
You two used to hassle so much about him, didn't you? There was a mobile phone incident.
Yeah, the ones that, I mean, everyone's heard that one, but the one that I enjoyed the most was when he jacked up. Lammy went out. We were playing at Worcester against, so I'm playing for Worcester. Northants come down. Dickie's umpiring, and the one I enjoyed it because I heard this car revving and revving and revving, and he put bricks and lifted the back wheels. Got 3 or 4 of his mates lifted up, put the bricks up, and it was about that far off the ground. Of course, Dickie isn't going to notice that. Anyway, he gets in the car. And you can see him. It was like a Mr. Bean.
Wow, Lehmo, yeah.
So, and he's just there. It was hilarious. We're all looking from the bar, and we could see where he was after the day's out of play.
And he can't work it out.
No, he ain't got a clue. And the other thing he did, he always wanted a Jaguar sports car, which I asked him. I said, "Have you ever driven a sports car, Dickie?" No. So if you were travelling around anywhere in the Leeds M1 or please, if there's a massive queue when we were there, usually because he got told that his car would give him his best performance and more miles per gallon if he did 44 and a half miles an hour. And he was sitting in the inside lane on 44 and a half miles.
No.
Got to his house. He got his mate to build the garage, reversed the car, and then he couldn't open the doors. So there you go. That's Dickie. He's a great guy. Great guy.
Mate, before we let you go, I know you got a lunch to get to, but what happens over these 5 Test matches we're about to witness? How bullish are the English they can claim a series here?
Well, the bowlers are all fit, and that's the first time for a long time. And Ben Stokes is looking as good as any of them. He bowls. I was actually asked to do a combined team over the years that I've played with, and I won't tell you it now because it's on you'll be all over the place on the first day, but there'll be one big surprise in there.
Okay. All right.
So this is a combined team from the years you played?
Channel 7 doing it.
Years you played or since you played?
No, I think it's everyone that
that you've seen.
that I played.
You've seen.
Everyone's
Everyone I
it's-
played, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, right.
Since then there'll be a surprise, right?
And if you had,
Damien Fleming's in the team.
Oh, you nervous, Flem?
No.
who's bowling into the breeze? My God. No, don't say anything. Don't say anything. No. Yeah, he can
right,
bowl everything there.
Yeah.
We'll find out. We'll find out when we watch the broadcast.
It's going to be a massive first.
It's discussion between, I think, myself and Punter about
Okay.
why that's done and that, and they're going to do something, a segment.
Do you have a favourite Ashes win in Australia? You had 78, 79, but 86, 87, where
82,
once
3
again
as well.
you're the worst.
And 2-3.
What?
82-3.
Oh, yeah.
No, you didn't win that.
And what about...
You only won one when you bowled a half tracker and Tomo nicked it.
82-3.
So what's your favourite then, Lord?
My favourite one is without doubt the 86-7 one.
Why?
We were written off by our own press, and Martin Johnson, who was a very good writer, and it was a broadsheet, not a tabloid. And his headline was, the only problem with this England side is they can't bat, bowl or field. Which I thought was a little harsh because we actually had the urn at that time. Right. So anyway, we were defending it. But then what we did, we went there, we reacted to that. We went incidentally and played 3 or 4 matches before, proper matches. And we got out there and we had a lot of young players. So there's people like Phil de Freitas, and he actually... I was senior player. Phil de Freitas room with me. We put all the guys went with one of the senior players. So
great idea.
They had and they had them all together for the month and a half we were there before the first test. And the great thing was they were all now in it, in the circle, not trying to break their way in. So that was amazing because when you think that we actually wrapped that series up at Melbourne. And so it was a hammering, but it was good.
Back then Melbourne was the 3rd test, wasn't it? Because Adelaide always came after in January over the Australia Day long weekend.
Did it?
Back then, the test match there. The Adelaide test was always the Australia Day long weekend in January because I grew up always going to that particular test match.
Well, I probably played in it, but I don't remember it. No, but actually what I'm saying.
But I remember that one. It was right. Elton John seemed to be in the dressing rooms all the time. It was just party, and as a kid, we got pumped, didn't we, Australia?
Well, yeah, you did actually.
Not from 89 to 2005, we didn't, but we did get pumped. From that
apart from when you played the West Indies.
Yeah.
They don't pay for the Ashes, Lordship.
I know, I'm just saying. I just thought I'd throw that in, a little bit of petrol on the fire.
Did you have a favourite ground to play at in Australia?
Oh, MCG, Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is special, isn't it?
Oh, mate, 100,000 screaming convicts. Doesn't get any better than that. Seriously, when you walk out, and I antagonise them slightly by the ball and chain, dragging it, and they only got a wicket. But the reaction was everything I thought would be, and there's banter, but you got that feeling that they wanted to actually rip pieces of concrete out the MCG and throw it at me.
Yeah.
And I loved it, and I think that's why the Australians and we've got on so well. Well, nearly all of them. Yeah. We got on really well, and I think it's a bit of they like someone who's got a bit who's prepared to have a go, and to me, playing cricket is the same job as a entertainer, a band, rock world. You are actually doing it, and if you're doing it and enjoying it. The great thing there is, hopefully, the audience, the crowd is enjoying it. Not perhaps so much if they're losing, but certainly if they're winning. But no, I enjoyed it. I love playing over here. I love the atmosphere. And when you think you've got 24.5 million people, and just think about all the World Cups you've collectively won, men and women, over the last 25 years. If you went and looked at that, I reckon you'd be right up there for gold medals with some of the American and all these sort of people. When you do it on volume, and 24.5 million, not 400 million in America, it is quite amazing what you've achieved. And that's what I respect that.
A lot of insight. Hands up who's played in a World Cup final, in the Cricket World Cup final.
I played.
Keep your hand up if you've won a World Cup final. Lordship, it's been an absolute pleasure. We know you're busy, but you have gone back today.
No, I'm very, very pleased to say that I didn't react to that.
It's not the first time I've used it, Lordship.
No, it's not. It's every time I go anywhere with you. We're doing a charity event somewhere. It could be any part of Australia, any part of England, any part of the cricketing world. He didn't go down quite so well in Pakistan. A bit of a language barrier there for Flem.
But mate, you're so busy. So thanks so much for coming on. Make me good at golf. And I think just the insights. I won't wish you too much good luck for the Ashes, but you'll see these boys at the Vic PGA. But yeah, gentlemen, just the Lord to Ian Botham. Just a bow and
bow.
I think it might be a salute as
Tip
well.
of the lid. Tip.
The Baron. But you know what that was? That was make
Me, good at.
Good at.
golf.
If you're listening to Make Me Good at Golf, chances are you're trying to lower your handicap. And just like your swing, Dan Murphy's is all about keeping the numbers down, especially when it comes to price. As proud sponsors of the pod, Dan's brings you their lowest liquor price guarantee. So whether you're celebrating a PB or still struggling to get your handicap moving in the right direction, you're never overpaying for a post-round drink. Dan Murphy's, great drinks, lowest prices, and one more way to level up your game. T's and C's apply. Remember to choose Drink Wise.